welcome to the show. I am Jesse, and let's go ahead and throw in Eric. Oh, where you at, Eric?
What is up? What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I see you, but for some reason you're not popping up. Oh, start your video. Click start your video, maybe, Eric.
Where?
I don't know. It's showing it on my end.
Shows I'm good over here.
Okay. It looks like we're good, but you're not popping up on my screen.
That's weird.
You are not popping up. Here, let's go back to this. Oh, none of it's popping up. Hello, guys. Sorry that we're still trying to figure out everything. Now I'm going to take me off. There you are. All right. We're back. We got it.
Okay.
In the way that this little, multiplayer screen tab. Welcome to the Liberator. I'm Jesse Valdez with Eric Mateos, and we're talking a little bit of politics, right, Eric?
Yeah.
But before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk about a giveaway that we are doing.
Oh yeah, the Visa giveaway.
Bam! Win a $100 Visa gift card giveaway. Eric, how easy is it to win one of these?
Very easy. All you got to do is interact with us, and you might be randomly picked to be the lucky winner.
And see, we're going to be doing these constantly once a month. This is one of our lower end ones we're doing. And really all you have to do is like and follow our page. You don't have to share all sorts of things. All you have to do is watch our shows and listen for the magic word. And I'll give you a hint. For this show, you can participate within this show, or you can also participate in our Friday show, which is the No Knowledge podcast. The magic word is baller. Guess how many times we say that word? Here's your hint. We've said it at least once now. So how many times? And Eric, make sure you jot down anytime you say that word, jot it down. If you get the correct answer, or if you get the answer correct on how many times we say it, whether it's in this show or in another show, you are eligible to win the $100 Visa gift card. And we're only going to take your first answer, so make sure it's good. You can comment that answer in our comments, or you can personally message us on our media page. That's really it. I mean, the less people that participate, the better chance you got. So, I mean, if you do put it in the comments, you're giving somebody else a shot to say that same correct number, if it is indeed correct. But really, that's it. And if you want to skip all this crap and you don't really want to watch our show, but you want to support us, feel free to contribute and become an MCE patron. And all you have to do is donate the $50 tab, and you receive all of the above, which the 20 and 10 gives you, plus if you just donate $1, you get a shout out, but we'll automatically enter you into all of our giveaways until the end of the year. So that's really it. And like we said, how many times are we going to say it? If you guess it right and you're the only person that participates, then you're getting a $100 Visa gift card.
You'll become the lucky baller.
Ooh. All right. Again, like we said, we'll be keeping tabs on how many times we say it. So, but let's go ahead and go into the show a little bit, Eric. We're talking some politics, right? That's what the Liberator is all about.
Yeah.
And we'll go ahead and get this. There we are, right there. Yes, we're still getting used to it. This is only our second show, but there you go. The Liberators. Is me and Eric. We talk a little bit about the political compass, and basically what that is it kind of gives you an idea where you stand. Many people are curious to where they stand, and some people think they know where they stand, whether they lean left, right, middle, above, on top. um Here, let me show you some stuff right now. And also, be sure to interact with us in the comments. Well, we'll give you a shout out if you donate and become an MC patron. We'll give you that shout out. But interact with us, with what we're saying, and you might even come on as a guest. We'll give you the special link to get on the show. But let's go ahead and talk about Eric. You took the political compass, right?
Yeah. Do you have the screenshot for that?
Yeah, let me go to that right now. So there's this. It
And
actually,
we could
oops.
even debate how accurate that one is, but it gives you an idea where you're at and where past presidents and current presidents and candidates are at. But yeah, pretty much the left. Uh, the top left is authoritarian. Pretty much no one's really up there. And the top right is what we pretty much got here in the United States. And what we've noticed that the bottom is kind of where our ideas are, but we keep somehow voting top right for some weird reason. But it all depends on where you want to be, what you like to do, how much you would like the state to control you, and how much you'd like to be free from the state.
And the thing is kind of like you mentioned. Here, we'll go back to us again. Kind of like you mentioned before, is that chart, nobody really makes it above on that little spectrum, but yet you see a lot of political, oops, something dropped on my end, but you see a lot of political, leaders above. And
Yeah, and that's
we're going to
odd
show you.
because whatever we vote for, we get that.
Yeah, and exactly. And people are like, well, we want our vote to count, but we're going to vote for somebody we don't like. And
And it's
let me
not
go
always
back
all
to,
our fault. They lie to us a lot. We've been seeing this lately with our current president. He promised $2,000 checks, so we got no $2,000 checks. He lowered it down by $400. Also, said no more kids in cages, but now that they're still in cages. Uh, he also said no more wars, and we started bombing Syria again. So everything he said is he's doing the complete opposite of it. But at least we're
and
diverse now.
why do you think that?
Uh,
Why do you
I
think
just
that?
I just straight up think he's a liar. There's a different agenda that they don't tell us about in the background, and people just, I don't know why, blindly believe what he says or what they say, and just go with it, even when the proof is out there, and their actions are different from what they say.
So we look a little bit about this. So that first slide we showed you, the U.S. presidential election 2020. So it shows Trump, Biden, Howie Hawkins for the Green Party, and then the Libertarians, Jorgensen. And Biden and Trump have more in common than you think. Look at them; they're in that blue section, right?
Yeah, and if you really want to be honest, I think Biden should be on top of Trump.
And we got some comments coming in right now. And Jose Avalos, so where did y'all land? Jose, we're getting there. Well, we'll let you know. But I mean, I'll tell you what, we're not for the mainstream leaders. We aren't in that blue section. So even though me and Eric don't agree on a lot, you'll be surprised. Let's see. We got some more comments coming in. Whoever runs, we always end up with John McCain.
Exactly.
What does that mean?
We get neocons and neoliberals. Only thing that changes is the color of their ties. Is blue or red, but the same agenda, uh, ongoing wars, um, you know, cruelty to the other side of the world. We're just keep building this empire and growing it till we're too stretched out and we won't know what's going to happen. We're going to end up weak and not strong enough to defend the homeland.
Huh. Jose says you're you're getting 1,400 next week though.
That
Hmm.
was not what they promised.
Let's go ahead and go on with this little chart that we have here. Okay, so here are the mainstream kind of people you know. Look at them all. They're all in that blue. All of them. And then, I mean, you got Trump, Kasich, Biden, Bloomberg, Buttigieg, and
Yeah,
then
see,
in the
nothing but
green,
Democrats and Republicans.
yeah. And then the green, you got Hawkins a little further left, but Sanders and Gabbard aren't that far off. I don't know how accurate this is.
Yeah, it's a little iffy, but it gives you a general idea of where they're at and who they are.
So basically, how this works, Eric kind of explained it a little bit, but I'll try to explain it a little more. So how this chart works is it goes left to right, and then down to up. The further left you are on the chart, the more you are for, I guess, essentially, you're more for a market, a voluntary market that is in need and a must to work for everybody. And the further right you go, it is more of a a market that is, what would it be? A free market, I guess you would call it, where it's a competition. I guess competition is the word.
Yes.
And then the further up you go is more of where law and rule matters more, and the further down you go where it says libertarian is where you're more for individual freedom. So I guess if you look at the very right hand corner at the very top of the blue, that would be the ultimate free marketer, basically, is what that would mean.
Where at again?
All the way to the corner, kind of where Pence is, but all the way at that last blue. Basically, or is it free market or more corporation of?
No, that's more corporate. That's more corporate on top.
Yeah.
The free market is at the bottom. More at the bottom.
How it works is all the way. The more right you are, the more you're for. What's it called? The more you're for competition in market.
Yeah, and then the left is more like unions. Everyone owns a piece of the whatever you want to call it, company or the products of the production. But yeah, if you go more up, the higher you go up, it's more corporatist, and the more bottom right you go, it's more free market and individual competition.
Mm-hmm. And then you look at this, and it shows some, I guess,
some great people,
famous
some infamous
leaders,
infamous. Yeah, so it shows you who and what they are. As you can see, Stalin's a full-blown communist. Gandhi was about peace. Hitler was authoritarian, but he built a lot of companies and built his country up. But eventually, it turned evil.
So basically, when you're looking at that chart, it's not necessarily so. I guess a full-on libertarian, I guess somebody that would vote for Jorgensen, their biggest opposite isn't the very top or the very left. It's actually the person across from them. So Stalin would actually be their biggest fear.
Yes.
As for somebody that is more for socialism or green, Hitler would have been, their biggest fear.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be fans of Stalin either, though.
Yeah, but see, that's where it kind of gets different because it shows Stalin, and it's communism at its full, blown control, right? That's why the above is all about control and law. That's why you have
Yes.
Hitler and Stalin up there. That's
Yes.
kind of how you get all the others too. But
Yeah, because all run through government.
So yeah, it shows all of that. Okay, so this is mine. This is where I landed. Pretty close to actually Howie Hawkins, political famous leaders, Gandhi led there.
In other words, a very nice Stalin.
No, it's not. It's not a very nice Stalin because I don't believe in people should be dying, and I don't believe there should be. See how I'm further down. I actually believe in more individual freedom, but I do believe that we shouldn't have, be working for somebody else and basically making nothing. Let's see. And there's you. Yeah. Look at that. You're at the bottom. Nobody's made it to the top.
There's some close ones. But yeah, we all just want to be left alone. It's just that we get manipulated by the media and we get angry at the dumbest stuff, and somehow we end up with more control from the state, and we just keep getting all these irrelevant issues thrown into Congress, trying to pass bills that make no sense, that doesn't help anyone else but other than punish you and keep you down.
Somebody asked the question, who's the worst president in the last 50 years? Carlos, we're going to get there. We will get there. We also have another question. How do I go about taking the test? I believe it's a politicalcompass.org. And all you really do is